When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know who to ask. And so that's why you send us a message. You can go to WDJX.com, click on Group Therapy, and send it to us right there. And yeah, we'll toss it out to our listeners, try to get you help.
Sometimes we can provide clarity that maybe you don't have because you have the feelings clouding your judgment.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So, hey, first of all, thank you so much for allowing us to contact you on this. Will you walk us through what you sent us?
Yeah. Thanks for agreeing to help out. I'm honestly probably overthinking this whole situation, but here goes.
Okay.
So me and my husband, Jake, we've been married for a few years, and, we've had some issues along the way. Long story short, we have separated, but we're working things out because, we do love each other and we do want this marriage to work out well.
Sure.
But anyways, during these past couple months, he's gotten really close to one of his female coworkers. I'll just call her Linda, okay? And I've never met this girl. I know she's younger than me. She seems to get along very well with my husband.
Okay. Is Linda attached? Do you know anything about her?
I know that she has a boyfriend, and I know that they've been having some issues in their relationship also. And, I'm pretty sure that she will sometimes confide in Jake, my husband, with her problems about the relationship, and honestly, probably vice versa. Well, anyways, I found out that Linda's boyfriend is out of town this weekend, and so she suggested that she and my husband meet up at the park this Saturday to just hang out and have fun and get her mind off of the relationship, I guess.
Okay.
But the thing is, I wasn't invited. My husband told me I wasn't invited because they both just want to hang out as friends and don't really want anybody else tagging along. But, this particular park is one that my husband and I went to when we first started dating. So he knows that this is my favorite part, and I've been wanting to go there again with him. And he just always comes up with an excuse not to, except for now, he all of a sudden can because Linda wants to go there.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. So I'm over here kind of going crazy in my head. Is it normal for me to feel bothered by them hanging out and making sure I knew I wasn't invited? I don't.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know what to do.
Right.
No, I'm just very confused. I don't know what to do. My head is spinning. I'm like, do I go to the park and stalk them and wear a disguise or something?
Yeah.
I'm just really freaking out, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you said you are separated but working on it.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I don't think you should stalk them at the park. However, we do have a ton of people already chiming in on text and messaging us, 502-571-9970. If you want to hang out, hopefully we'll be able to help address this for you and kind of steer you in a pathway to go. And maybe in my own heart, I'm like you. I'd be like, hell no, you're not going there. Right. And put your foot down. So thank you again. And hopefully we'll be able to help you out here.
Yeah, I really hope so also. Thanks.
Yeah. There's so much there. But
comments blowing up on Facebook. Karen said he's telling you all this detail because he wants you to go to the park and catch him at it. He's too cowardly to tell you he wants to leave, but it'll be easier for him if you finish it.
Yeah, but they're separated. I don't know. And I don't like the line that he said, we don't want anyone tagging along. And it's like, bro, that's your wife.
Yeah.
Even though you're
that
separated.
That was a strong statement right there.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So we'll get to a lot of your comments. I'd like to hear what you have to say. 502-571-9970. And definitely we want to hear a follow-up next week after this weekend and what happens and all that stuff. So yeah,
I kind of need her to go to the park and tell us how that goes.
For the radio, yes, you need to go to the park.
small part of me that wants to do that, but
for your own sanity, like you got to put your foot down. All right, so anyway,
exactly.
All right, 502-571-9970. Group therapy. So she is separated from her husband. They're working on it. They're trying to save the marriage, but he got close with a female coworker whose boyfriend's out of town, and they just want to get together at a park this weekend and just talk things over as friends. She's like, am I going crazy? Like, I don't want him to go, but I almost feel like I should stalk him. What do I do?
Yeah, no, stalking is not a good word that we use, but I think most people seem to be united in the fact that this is a huge red flag about how hard he is working on your marriage.
Yeah, Leanne wrote on Facebook, I just went through a separation last year. My divorce was finalized in January. A couple things that really helped me get through it was, one, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to take you along with him, he would. If he wanted to take you there or anywhere alone, he would. If he wanted to work on your marriage, he would. And two, what if my daughter were in my shoes? My exact situation. What advice would I give her? We tend to love others more than ourselves.
That's a really good point. Mm-hmm. Tanya is rolling in saying, hey, which park is he meeting Linda? I'll go for her.
That's what we need. Like,
yeah, we just need somebody else to go be a spy.
That's right. That's right. What is it? Is it Cherokee? Where is it? Yeah.
What park are we going to?
Tom Sawyer,
let's all show up.
Iroquois. Yeah. What park? What park is this? Just out of curiosity.
Dawn said it's unacceptable on many levels. If he wants your relationship to work, this is not appropriate. You have to draw the line, but be okay with accepting his choice. This is a huge red flag that an affair is starting.
A Jeannie.
Yeah, she is completely not crazy. That is totally wrong. If she were to do that, he would be very upset.
Okay, so she needs to put her foot down, right?
Yeah, she says if they're working on things, she needs to respect her. She actually needs to tell him that he needs to put this relationship in its place and that there should be no meetings by themselves.
Especially while they're trying to work on their relationship.
Yeah. And they should not discuss any problems they have with her.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. So,
and I think that you pointed out a key line in what she said, in the fact that, my husband told me I wasn't invited to the park because they both just wanted to hang out as friends and didn't want anyone else tagging along.
Yeah. Tagging along. That bothered me.
Yes, because that's his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And, Kathy is kind of pointing out the same thing. Too many men make sure they have a place to land before jumping out of that plane. They just can't seem to try living alone. I'd cut and run. His spots are trying to show. It looks like he's trying to set up his next thing as he's easing out of his relationship with you. Like, this doesn't scream to me like I am putting all of my efforts into fixing my marriage.
Okay, so... I don't know if she can put her foot down. Like, it almost sounds like his mind is made up the way she's saying it. But I feel like she needs to put her foot down and say, no, you're not going.
Yes. Or say, listen, how would you feel if I go find some guy and go to the park with him by myself? Like, put yourself in my shoes and how this looks and how it feels.
Okay.
And see if that starts to click with him. And if it does, then maybe there's a chance, but it's not looking like it.
All right. Well, keep us posted, and hopefully you are able to, get some clarity and continue to, or at least get some clarity on your relationship with your husband and decide and figure out whether or not your marriage is worth saving. So it sounds like you're trying, or at least it's one-sided trying, Yeah,
you both have to be giving the same amount of effort, though, for you guys to get back on track. And he's clearly kind of going off in another direction.
Keep us posted. That's group therapy.